Hello friends, yet another program in C language making use of array. This particular program is very commonly been asked in any competitive exams, and if you are practicing data structure, then this particular program you will find under the topic called search. Usually in C there are two types of search. One is called linear search that makes use of random numbers in an array, and the other search is a binary search where the array is in sorted form. Oh my god, my local street dogs at this hour, what to say. Nonetheless, let them enjoy the party. So this is a linear search because my input for the given array would be unsorted one. So let's run the code and let's see how the input would be. So it's asking me to enter the size of the array. As you can see over here, I have gone for hash defined constant, making the size of array as 100. But then I'm asking from the user to enter the size of the array, and later on I will be using this variable s to be that many number of input I would be providing in the array. So enter the size, let's go with the size of 5. Okay, now it is asking. So s is consider a size, and for loop is going to run from 0 to less than s, and each iteration it will ask me to enter a number for which the number would be stored inside the array. So right now the counter variable is 0, so arrc is actually arr0 at the very first index the item would be stored. So let's consider I'm giving a number like 10, and then again number like 3, then 7 16, then 19, and then like number 4 34. So I have given a random number, and each of these array index is going to fill up all these 5 digits. Up to this there is no problem. Okay, one thing we understood that the number in this array are all unsorted one. So when the array is unsorted and you want to perform a search operation, in that case you need to go for linear search. So linear means one after the other. It's just like a straight line. Okay, linear, a straight line. It's called linear because you are checking one number followed by the other one and then the other one, and that way the search actually goes on until you find the number that you're looking for, or else you will reach the end of the array. Okay, either one can be true. So now I'm asking for the user to enter the item to be searched. So let me hit the enter over here, and as you can see it is asking me enter the item to be searched. Now I can give a number that is there in the array, or I can even give a number that is not there in the array. So let's consider if I give a number that is there in the array. So for that reason, since there is a possibility that the item may exist or may not exist, for that reason I have declared a variable called status. So this status variable will be responsible for stating whether the item is actually present in the array or not. That's how it will be used. And right now it has got a value 0. 0 implies that the item is not there, and in case if the search item find to be true, then the status will be updated from 0 to 1. Otherwise the status will remain 0. So if the status remains 0 means the item was actually not present. Okay, so it is asking me to enter the item to be searched. So right now the control is right over here, and whatever number I will give a single number. Like suppose I want to search whether 19 is present or not. As I hit the enter, this 19 will come and get stored inside this item, and then comes a very nice for loop is there. So for loop starting from the arr0, I mean C equals to 0 means arr0 is 10, and it is compared with the 10 with is it equal to 19. The condition is not true. The counter increment from 0 it becomes 1. 1 means arr1 means 3. Is 3 equal to 19? No, it goes up and it becomes from 0 1, then it becomes 2. arr2 is 16. 16 is not equivalent to 19, so it goes up, and then finally at arr4 it actually did get match. So the moment when the item did get match, I will say that the item was found at this particular location. Now remember, the array indexing actually starts from 0, but our day-to-day life we don't say that the first starting number initial to be 0. Like we don't say that the roll number is 0, isn't it? Or we don't say that the your employee ID start with 0. We don't say in our day-to-day life. So for that reason, just to make you understand, for that reason I have just I should not use the word increment. I just added with 1, but the actual C variable still holds the value 0. So it's been not saved, rather it's just been shown, and that's it. Now since the item was actually present in the array, for that reason I'm changing the value of status, which was initially 0 over here. 0 implies the item was not there, so status I changed it to 1 because the item was actually present. And since the item is actually present, there is no point of continuing the loop further because you already matched the item, right? So for that reason I will terminate from the loop. Remember, when you're using the break keyword, it is actually meant to terminate from the existing loop. Now remember, the control is still there inside the program. Okay, it's just that terminate from the existing loop. So that's how the break keyword actually works in Counter-C language. So remember, break is a keyword that will allow your control to come out of the loop, but the program is still running. Okay, and since the status has been modified from 0 to 1, for that reason this if condition will not work and the item is found at that particular position. Let me hit the enter and it will say the item was found at the position number 4. So 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. Absolutely correct. It's very correct that it got matched. So let's rerun the code once again, and this time I would be giving 5 numbers, but out of which the search number would not be the one that is present in the array. So let's go with 5, and I'm choosing number like 12, then comes 5, then comes 16, then comes 34, and last number is about 67. So now I'm going to choose a search item that is suppose 99. 99 is not there in the array. So for that reason, what happens? ARR 0, which is 12, is compared to 99. It didn't match. Then ARR 1, that is 5 with 99, did not match. Then 16 with 99 did not match. Then 34 with 99 did not match. And lastly 67 with 99, that also did not match. And since none of this condition is true, that's the reason the status did not get the chance to change the value. It's still retaining the status as 0, and since the status is 0, that means the search item it's not present in the process. Okay, because the status is still 0. Had that number been there, in that case the status would have been changed from 0 to 1. In that case the item, it proves that the item is there in the array, but in this case status is 0 means that is a clear implication that the search item is not present in the array. Okay, so we perform a very important program, and that is called linear search, and in my upcoming days I will work first in the sorting part, because we have to if I have to implement the binary search, in that case we have to convert my unsorted array into the sorted format first. So for that reason we will go through some algorithm that will be responsible for performing unsorting of the data to sorting form, and once it is sorted order, then we can go for the binary search. Okay, that's really also a very important kind of search operation. Okay, so in this particular video we saw that if the numbers in the array are unsorted, then the search criteria best would be to go for linear search. Okay, that's all from the video presentation. See you soon. Bye bye.